A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Canes will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Maryland, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
The receiver carries the ball. Brought down on the play at the 35-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Here comes the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got him. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. 1st interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going to let it go. And he makes the catch inside the 10. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time, you only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
This quarterback, part of their running game. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And the Terrapins looking to convert on 4th down. Charging forward on the sneak. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Got his man quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
The Terrapins are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
He slings it deep to the left. Catch inside the 25. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Using his legs to buy some time. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. And off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Moore. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's second and goal from the 7. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wideout. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
24, Maryland, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Hurricane! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Under fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Snagged out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He'll toss it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Gets it out fast. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Unloads it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Miami! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt interwove, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Let's go! Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. Got a little space. And he found all kinds lines of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Takes the easy one to the back. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback keeper breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Back to pass, it's Washington. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Rush is on him. And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.